difficult people. Do you know what, yeah? You have to change the way you see difficult people. Watch this. You know like this, yeah? When two babies, like when you see children and two babies are arguing and stuff like that, and you're looking at it from an adult, you're like, listen, all you lot need to do is cut the cake in half. You get what I'm saying? Or all you need to do is you play with that one and you play with that one. Does that make sense? That's like how you're looking at the situation as an adult to a child. You get what I'm saying? Or you have it for 1 minute and you have it for 2 minutes. You can do that as an adult to a child. Well, difficult people are the same thing. In that moment, yeah, the two children was like, you're the biggest prick in my life right now. The other child. You know what I'm saying? You're the biggest, like, annoyance. You're the biggest. Do you get what I'm saying? So, instead of seeing the person in front of you as the challenge, try to understand, and this is what I'm saying, that oath is very important. Heaven is my right, heaven is my responsibility. Because it's now, in this challenging moment, you're like, how do I find my peace again? Even if I'm dealing with someone who's abusing me, like, how do I deal with this in peace? You feel what I'm saying? That has to be your first instinct. How do I deal with this in peace? That has to be you have to train that instinct in yourself. The problem is not the other person. The problem is how you see the other person. Like, honestly. And it's the problem is in your capacity to not be able to deal with, like, don't get twisted. Some people annoy the hell out of me. Sometimes they ain't even done nothing. They just, you know what I'm saying? However, I don't make it their fault for annoying me. Does that make sense? It's me. I look at myself. I'm like, why does this person annoy me? And where can I go in myself to find peace in dealing with these people? Because family, you're going to deal with challenges for the rest of your life. And it's going to come in the form of people, places, things, situations, all kind of things. So the idea is not to get rid of challenges. It's to change your relationship with challenges. Does that make sense? Like, understanding that difficult people are only difficult so that you can master a certain level of your spirituality. When kids learn how to share or learn how to coexist and relate with each other outside of selfishness, outside of survival desires, that's a new level of their spirituality that's available to them. Does that make sense? You as an adult, because you think you're 30 or 30, 40, whatever, you think you've stopped growing. You think there's no more spiritual levels for you to reach. You think because you got a husband, you've reached the spiritual pinnacle. You think because, you own some businesses. No, you haven't. There's levels. And just like when you were a child, you needed to learn basic things. There's new levels. For every chakra in your body, there's a level of consciousness that you are supposed to be operating at. I'll say that again. For every chakra in your body, there is an equal layer of consciousness that you are supposed to be operating at on that particular chakra level. You know? So, yeah. That workplace. First of all, and let me know, I'm not getting at you, man, because I really don't want it ever seem like I'm telling people what to do. But I'm just saying, like, another thing to think about is, and I don't know you, but this is a great example, is like, sometimes the problem isn't that person. Like, the problem might be way deeper, like, that's just not the job you're supposed to be in. And now that person is representing how difficult you living the lie of working in that environment is. Do you get what I'm saying? Because what I do know is, whenever we are being called to elevate spiritually, yes, life around us becomes very turbulent, tumultuous, and everything starts shaking Do you get what I'm saying? So we're like, my life is going crazy, but you're not. Your life is trying to enter into a new paradigm, and it needs you to let go of the things of the old world, of your old world. And please understand, when I say world, I mean this vessel. This is all your world. Your whole world is this vessel. You have nothing else. Does that make sense? So that's real. Your whole world is that vessel. Yeah. So I'm not speaking to you specifically, but I'm just saying, like, that's how I start to read my challenges. Do you get what I'm saying? You know, whatever challenge I'm having, I start to look at it. The other person only becomes a symbol of the energy that I'm operating in. So I don't even look at them as the problem anymore. I look at myself and I'm like, hold on, what's wrong with me? Or what's this person? What? It's a symbol, you know. Like if you get punched in your side, yeah. If you get punched in your side, yeah, your body is going to signal pain in that area. Does that make sense? Your body's gonna bruise in that area, and this arm could be good, your head could be good, everything could be good, but this area itself is symbolizing that there is pain and healing needs to take place. So please give us some attention, because this part of your body is not in alignment, and it needs to get back in alignment. Your body always, right, is trying to get back in alignment. That's it. So if you've got an issue in this area, use her as the pictorial energy to identifying your own issues. It's a new game. You understand? This life is about you. Your life is about you, and what you say is possible. What you say is the world is capable of. This life is about you, and so that responsibility lies on you. Anyone causing friction, like the person in your comments who's abusing you or chatting shit, blah blah blah, can't get a job, or always losing money, or relationships are going a particular way, whatever it is, even when it's good, not just when it's bad. And this, don't ever get me twisted as well. You need to take this energy up in both parts of your life, especially when it's good, because again, when it's good, it's communicating to you the path that you're walking on is correct for you. Does that make sense? When it's bad, it's symbolizing ways in which you need to grow to get you to your destination. Yes, it's no different from a car. You know, when a light flashes on your dashboard and it's telling you, yo, my G, you're okay now, but just know the blink is letting you know oil is low. And you're like, it's okay. I still got petrol. You on the motorway and shit. You know what I'm saying? You go drive up to Scotland from London. You know what I'm saying? Your oil light is flashing. You're like, man, that oil costs £24. Nah. You know what I'm saying? You keep driving, bruh, on your way back from Scotland, you get stuck in North Cumbria somewhere in the middle of goats and sheep, and you can't even put petrol, you can't even remedy the thing, because when your oil thing goes, your car's finished. You get what I'm saying? So, I digress, but what I mean is that's the level of attention we need to give ourselves.